And whether it's an express elevator in a high-rise or your condo, elevators in downtown buildings are not regularly inspected by the city. Chicago relies on third-party annual inspections. It was also a third-party report which said the elevator in the former Hancock building was never out of control. The initial accounts were unsettling. Widespread reports that Elevator 2 at 875 North Michigan Avenue, formerly the Hancock, had plunged 84 floors in November of 2018. The I-Team has obtained this final report, which says one of 7 steel hoist ropes broke, but that there was no plunge from the 95th floor, instead saying there was a gradual lowering from the 20th floor to the 11th floor before all 6 passengers were safely rescued. This hole cut through a wall because the express elevator doesn't have an exit on each floor.
All the safety mechanisms that were supposed to work worked. These elevators have a lot of redundant features for safety. So each one of the ropes could hold the elevator on its own, but there's 7 ropes. One of them failed, the other 6 were perfectly fine. The elevator came to a controlled stop.
The Commissioner of Chicago's Department of Buildings, Judy Friedland, tells me the city reviewed this report submitted by the Otis Elevator Company. It says elevator number 2 was never out of control or unsafe, and that the elevator's backup safety brake never engaged, indicating the elevator never traveled at an unsafe speed.
It wasn't a free fall. It wasn't a failure of the safety systems. It was none of that. Everything that was supposed to work the way it was supposed to work.
The report notes that the ropes were last replaced in 2015 and that there was no indication the rope needed repair or replacement prior to the event. But annual inspections to check potential problems in many elevators are conducted by private third parties, not the city. It's called the Annual Inspection Certification Program and includes several hundred high-rises, all of the ones in the Central Business District and others which may qualify outside of downtown, all to cut taxpayer spending and increase efficiency. So is it kind of like an honor system?
Well, it's not an honor system because they have to certify it. They have to do the actual inspection, the third party does, and they have to send us a report. We do audits, we do go back out there, and we do keep track of the ones that don't do it, because if they don't do it, we file an enforcement action against them.
But Friedland says the city's 11 inspectors do perform other independent reviews of downtown elevators if people complain to 311, and
we are inspecting every new elevator and every modernization of an elevator in the entire city.
The city also performs what's known as random audit inspections. Under the Freedom of Information Act, the I-Team found that audit inspections in 2014 and 2017 failed 2 different elevators at the former Hancock. The city says there were no records available and no tags on the equipment showing an annual independent test had been completed. In both cases, the city says the building was able to prove tests were completed when representatives appeared at hearings. What do you say to people at home who may not trust a third-party private inspector?
I want people to know that there's a lot of features, a lot of systems in place to make sure that elevators are safe. There were 7 redundant systems here, 7 ropes that each individually could hold the car to protect the people in the elevator.
Hearn, the company which owns the building, says it also commissioned a comprehensive examination of every elevator after the November event, saying they were all safe and well maintained. We put the final Elevator 2 report on our website, abc7chicago.com. Now, if you know of an elevator problem in the city, alert your building officials immediately. You can also call 311. Do it right away.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.